Now, good morning, kids. Now, it's been quite a while that I've not uploaded my video. Actually, there were some technical issues. Now, today we are learning a very crucial concept. The crucial concept is called as debt trap. In the last video, when I was doing money and credit, at that point of time, I explained it to you that how different sources of loan and the cost of borrowing, the terms of credit, leads to capital formation in our country, right? I also told you that it is very difficult for a poor person to take loan from bank. Now let us come back to that aspect, that why it is so difficult for people to get loan from bank. Poor people, I told you that in case if you are a small hawker like a pani puri wala or whatever, and you want to open up a big Rajasthan chaat bhandar, you need a shop and everything, and you need financial assistance for that. Now in that case, there is nothing, you don't have a document to give to the bank, because you don't file an income tax return, so there's no income tax return certificate then, which shows a guarantee that you are having a set income, right? A regular income. Then second thing is, you might not have property papers, probably you're not living in your own house, you're living in a rented accommodation, so you will have nothing to give as a mortgage or collateral to bank, right? Then moreover, the banking scenario requires certain methods and procedures that you need to follow. You might not be that educated to follow those procedures, so it becomes very difficult for you to procure loan from bank. Now in a situation like this, chalo here to you have an option whether to expand your business or not expand your business. But think about a situation wherein you need money, say could be for some kind of function in the family, or probably for education loan for your children, or you might need money to ensure that one of your family members who's unwell has been given proper treatment, right? So in this case, if you need loan, what do? You go to the local. In case if you are in a rural area and a poor person, you go to the rural money lenders. You remember I gave you a quarantine assignment that you need to watch this movie called as Mother India. In this particular movie, they have given a clear cut example of exactly what I'm going to teach today. I'm going to teach today is what is a debt trap. Trap means jal, okay, and debt means udhari ka jal, right? Now think about the fact that you are a poor farmer who is living in a rural area, okay, and you need to get somebody treated, somebody, or you need an education loan, you need money, okay. Probably, when I say, when you need money for expansion, this money can be optional. You might expand or you might not expand. But in case if you want money, and this is an emergency, then what do? You as a farmer, you borrow money, you borrow loan from the money lender. Now when you borrow loan from the money lender says that okay fine, I'm going to give you a chunk of money. आप इस रजिस्टर पे साइन करो कि आपने ये पैसा लिया है, आपको मुझे इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा, which will be quite a lot of money, quite a lot of interest. That means the rate of interest is higher than the rate of interest in formal sources of loan, right? So you take a lot of loan, you take a little bit of loan and pay a lot of interest. Okay, so when you take a loan from money lender, he exploits you. He tells you that okay fine, पहली बात तो you are going to give me your loan, I mean you are going to give me this much amount of an interest. Then second thing is, since you don't have anything to really mortgage, then every day before going to work, you are going to come to my home and you are going to do these things for me. These personal things could be household work, could be looking after the the various animals which the money lender has in rural area, or could be about anything, working as a bigar, performing a bigar is a free of cost work in the land of the rural money lender, right? So ye sab karo, and then at the end of the day, after this you go to your land. In case if you are a farmer, you go to your own land and you grow whatever you are growing. But whatever you are growing will be given to me as say two-third of your growth will be given to me, or rather let us put it like that, that three-fourth, that is 75% of your growth Whatever output you are doing is going to be given to me, and remember, remaining 25% you can use, you can sell it, or you can reuse for yourself. Okay. Now out of that 3/4 of the produce that you are going to give to me, see now what all he is doing. He's doing the poor borrower is not only performing free work, he's performing bigar, working in the house of could be the money lender, looking after his animals and everything. And at the same time he goes and he works on his own land, and in the own land what he is doing is whatever he is producing, out of that produce 75%, that means 3 upon 4 he is giving away to the money lender, and only 25% he is keeping for himself. Now this 25%, out of this 25% he is going to keep for his own consumption, and he is going to sell something. Again there's hardly going to be any income, because 25% में से खुद भी खाना है और बेचना भी है. सो फिर जो इनकम आएगी उसका कुछ हिस्सा फिर मनी लेंडर के पास चला जाएगा. And then he says that okay fine, out of the total produce that you do on your own land, whatever 3 upon 4, that is 75 I am taking is just an interest. Principal amount remains the way it is. It will change only when you give me hard cash. Now this goes on and on and on. Eventually if he needs more money, और eventually if he feels कि यार मुझे हर बार 25% मनी लेंडर को देना पड़ता है, तो let me just sell off some part of my land. He can also say कि चलो मैं थोड़ा और borrow कर सकता हूँ. If let's assume in one particular season the food crop has not been produced very well, so then what is he going to do? He is going to borrow more money and eventually pay more amount of interest, get deeper into the debt. And at the end of the day what is he going to do? He is going to give away a part of his land to the money lender कि भाई मेरे पास इतना ही है, ये जमीन भी तुम रख लो. This situation once again has been very nicely explained in that movie Mother India. It shows that how because of ignorance poor people are unable to take loans from formal sectors, from banks, and at the end of the day what happens is they fall into the debt trap. Okay, so now high cost of borrowing. Whenever cost of borrowing is high and terms of credit are very unreasonable, you have to give a lot of things, to borrow money. So in that case either you refrain from borrowing. That means in case if you're talking about an expansion, you will say chhaddo yaar, who is going to do it, right? So either you refrain from borrowing, or when you have to borrow eventually it pushes you into a debt मतलब लोगों का देने वाला पैसा, and it pushes you more further dug into the poverty. That means the vicious circle of poverty goes on and on and on. It just doesn't stop. So credit plays an important role in not only upliftment of poor people but also in upliftment of middle class people. Now if you talk about Dalhousie, there are so many hotels. Even the small entrepreneurs, transport owners started taking their loans from bank and started making their hotels. Probably the cost of making a hotel is less because the property is less or the hassles are less, and it is a tourist destination. So see, from small transport owners they are moving into becoming an entrepreneurs, and these small hotels will do what? It will generate employment. When it generates employment, it will hire young unskilled people of Dalhousie. They will be given enough income, right? So high cost of borrowing pushes you into a debt trap. But if cost of borrowing is low, then a poor person becomes an entrepreneur. After becoming an entrepreneur, he starts a small business unit, creates employment generation. And when employment generation is created, guys, obviously the poverty is eradicated, it is reduced, people are having income. So at a macro level, at a country's level, banking sector plays a very crucial role in the development of the country, right? Now in my other video I will be explaining, since it is difficult for us to borrow money from bank because we need a lot of formalities and poor people individually cannot borrow money, So what do? They come together into groups, form groups, and then borrow money. Guys, I have given you a lot of case studies about Amul India Limited, case studies about Lijjat Papad, case studies about self-help groups, made by young girls and boys like you, and how what all they are doing. Kindly go through this case study before I come up with my next video. Thank you.